I am now live. All right. Okay. Hi, Maverick. Okay. I'm doing something right now. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Uh, if I am live on TikTok, please say hello. This is my first time going live on TikTok. Uh, so I appreciate it. Thank you. All right. So that's what I wanted to do. So welcome back to my channel. I'm Miko the Entrepreneur, founder of the Customers and Drivers Movement. I am currently going live on TikTok. Thank you, 50 followers. I know I've been begging, but thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yes. Thank you, Maverick. I love the hoodie too. I'm glad I was able to wear it. So, TikTok, if you're watching me now, please go to YouTube. I am on YouTube streaming right now. So I'm going to do both. I do apologize for this. I'm just trying to get into a rhythm of trying to get my message out to a lot of people. I just want to, oh no, I'm sorry. I'm a little nervous with TikTok because I'm still learning TikTok. I've been on TikTok years ago for other things, and for some reason, it didn't work for me. So now because I have this movement, I'm like, you know what? I need to get on there, but it didn't work out for me before. And now I like it. I'm getting used to it. So I see other people go live, but they have coins and stuff like that. I don't, I'm not at that level. I mean, I just got to 50 followers last night. So thank you. Thank you so much. I guess, hold on, because I had notifications come in. Oh man, I don't know if I can get out of this. Okay. Well, I should have turned my notifications off. Uh, but now I know. So anyway, all right. So the numbers are not numbering. So if TikTok, go to YouTube for me, no customers, no business, and subscribe to that channel. Watch the playlist for customers, driver, and merchants. Actually, watch all the playlists, but watch those playlists, and then you'll have a better understanding of what the customers and drivers movement is. I can't see if people are watching me on TikTok because I'm trying to do both. So I do apologize for my YouTube subscribers. I'm trying to do what I can to get the message out there. Hi, someone just joined. Okay, I'm still learning TikTok, so bear with me, my followers on TikTok. Okay, so thank you, Maverick. I appreciate that. I just wanted to, because some people, it's a little bit different. But what I want to do is actually try to go live on Instagram, on my Facebook, and put them in rotation. So sometimes it'll be TikTok when I go live, and then it'll be Facebook, and then it'll be Instagram. So, all right. So let me get straight to it. 3 reasons why the numbers are not numbering. The first reason, driver theft and order manipulation. So you have orders that have missing items, and sometimes, let's just say it's the fault of the restaurant. But sometimes it can be the fault of the driver, because you have to realize and we all be in a rush. We all do it. If we're multi-apping, if we are trying to do different things, we have other things on our mind. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying realistically what happens. So we're reading that we have like maybe, a drink or two added to the order, and maybe sometimes the person at the restaurant don't give you the drink because maybe they forgot. Sometimes it could be in a bag because some restaurants, they put drinks in the bag. You're like, why would you put a cold drink or drink inside of the food bag with hot food? That's their restaurant. I can't do anything about that. Um, a lot of places don't have cup carriers, so sometimes they'll give you the drinks and maybe it's 5 drinks and then maybe they're missing one. So missing or tempered order. So the tempered part is some drinks may have the stickers. People, I know some restaurants stop those stickers where you put it above the cup on the lid stickers. I'm just saying. Anyway, so some people they forgot, not forgot, they haven't ordered, they stopped ordering the lid stickers for whatever reason, right? They don't have the budget for it anymore. Maybe there's no need for it. When I go pick up orders and I see a drink with no with I'm sorry. It's doing the swipe thing, I guess, to see the comments, but I can't really swipe to see. So I thank you. I shouldn't be saying I'm sorry, but okay. So they don't have, like, I try to ask for a sticker because usually when customers order from the same restaurant and if they received a drink with no sticker and it used to be a sticker, then it becomes a concern. And so they're like, well, I ordered yesterday and I had a sticker on my drink. They probably not going to say anything to you, but then they'll reach out to DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub or whoever they order from, and then they're like, "Oh, well, my drink didn't have a sticker," and the company probably saying, "Well, did it ever have a sticker?" But they may not ask that question. So, I guess what I'm saying is it's going to cost the merchant because if not, I'm talking about on the tampered with. If their drink has been tampered with, then they're going to reach out to DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub, and then they're going to want a credit or they're going to want a refund. If they get the refund or credit from DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, then it's going to be a questionable payment on the merchant side. Now, driver theft, like I said before in my other videos, you have more DoorDash fake accounts and nothing can be done with these fake accounts. The restaurants can't do anything about it. That's why I say that it's a great idea to become a shop and deliver merchant, because in the future is going to get worse. I mean, just this past week with Uber Eats and DoorDash, but Uber Eats alone, matter of fact, today I had an order where I went to Dunkin' Donuts and it was a coffee. And I'm not going to tell you what I did to solve that matter, but I handled it. The point I'm making is it's going to be more and more people stealing orders. And that one coffee, maybe it was no tip on that coffee, but drivers have to understand you don't have to take that order. If an order comes to your phone, you already know that 9 times out of 10, the base pay is $2. Sometimes with Uber Eats, it could be $1.46. No, I'm serious. So don't take that order. And I don't know why drivers keep taking these orders knowing that they're not going to deliver them. They're going to do whatever with the order. So it's just not fair. Now, like I said, it becomes a questionable payment on the merchant side because of theft or if the order was tampered with. Now, I'm not going to put everything on the drivers and the restaurant, but you have some customers out there. They're like, well, you know what? They owe me because I've been paying, my delivery fees with them for 12 years. Or, you know what? This time around, I can't afford, I had to pay my light bill or my gas bill. I had to pay my rent. I can't afford, food delivery. They owe me. So what they do, they find something wrong with their order, and that is not fair. They find something wrong with their order, and then next thing you know, they're getting the credit or their money back, and nothing was wrong with the order. It happened to me a month ago. I literally, and this was DoorDash, I got a contract violation because I delivered the order and it was my mistake. I told him that I had an order that I had to drop off before him, just giving him a heads up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just let the app let him know that it was like, you know, a wait, because they don't really tell you anymore that you have another order to drop off. They used to, they stopped that, from my understanding. So I was trying to be helpful and like, oh, by the way, I got to drop off an order because he kept texting me, and I'm like, I got to drop off an order before yours. And I think I shouldn't have done that because he was like, well, I have nuggets, I have chicken nuggets, and I don't want my food to be cold. Like he went off. He was like, I don't want my food to be cold, and how far is the other customer? And I'm like, why did I say something? So for moving forward, I don't say nothing. If it can be a 4 orders together. I ain't saying nothing. Whoever get dropped off first, I can't control that. But I think that day he kept texting me, and I'm like, well, let me let him know that I got an order that I'm gonna drop off in front of his. But anyway, so make a long story short, I just think that in general is going to get worse with customers doing things. And I hate to say it, with drivers doing things. I hate to say it. And this is why I created those 3 powerful videos for merchants to, I'm not going to lie, like save your bottom line. Because if you don't make the move to save your bottom line and increase your net profits, these companies will hold this over your head of, hey, we're not going to pay you for that order. And it's going to take me into my second point. My second reason is unpaid remake orders. So the second reason is unpaid remake orders. Once that first order goes out, and then another driver come back in and say, "Excuse me, I just ate." Oh, by the way, I have Monica. I'm picking up an order for Monica, and the restaurant like, look, we literally just gave that order out, but the driver, like, I'm coming in like, well, okay, don't let it be on Uber Eats. Half of the time, I just cringe. I cringe when I see Taco Bell orders. I'd be like, oh my gosh, please. I have to pray. Please let this order be here because the Taco Bells in my area, I don't even know why they keep letting this person, because it's the same person, come in and get these orders. And it be the same person. And I'm like, you have him on camera. I mean, you see his car leaving, you have his information for the car. Why you don't want to do anything about it? Becoming a shop and deliver merchant will help you solve that problem. Excuse me. So now sometimes merchants allow the drivers to pay for that order. At least they're getting paid for that second time. So depending on how much it costs, Some drivers will just pay for the orders. Hi, everyone on TikTok. I'm not ignoring you. I apologize. This is my first time going live on TikTok, and I'm on YouTube right now. So if you want to see me on YouTube, go to No Customers, No Business on YouTube, and I'm going live there. So yes, merchants sometimes will let drivers pay for that order. Now, the merchants don't have to. They can say, you know what, that first order went out, we're done with it. But if the driver wants to pay for it and they're gonna pay for it out of their own pocket, then you want to remake it, then go ahead and do it. At least you're getting your money up front. Also, let's see. I have a list here because I want to stay on track. That's the discretion of the merchant. They don't have to do it. Will they? Some will. It depends. And the pro to that, at least you get 100% of that order. So you're not just remaking that order and not getting paid for it. The third reason is forced promotion and high commissions. This is usually for mom and pop shops. This is usually for food trailers, food tents, food carts, food kiosks, ghost kitchens. Usually they want to have promotions on DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. And when I was a ghost kitchen on both DoorDash and Uber Eats in the past, I had to learn for myself. Maybe I should write a book about it. But I had to learn on my own about what promotions to do, because what they don't tell you is when you have a promotion like buy one, get one free, it's great for the customer. Matter of fact, TikTok, do me a favor. If you order from DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and you get one of the buy one, get one free, let me know, like, do you like that? Do you love when you see buy one, get one free on DoorDash, Uber Eats, or Grubhub for any restaurants? Also, if you're watching this on replay, and if you're watching this now, let me know as well on Grubhub, DoorDash, and Uber Eats if you love seeing restaurants with buy one, get one free or any type of promotion. Now, with the promotions, so you already giving them 10 to 35% per order. So if you're watching on TikTok and you have a restaurant and you're thinking about being on any of the delivery apps, go to my channel, No Customers, No Business. Watch those videos first. I'm giving you some good information before you make that decision, because you don't want to step into an exclusive contract that you can't get out of. And so I just want to let people know that. So if you have buy one, get one free, you want to do buy one, get one free on something like bottled water, something that doesn't cost you as much, because you already getting a percentage you got to pay for with. So like, say for instance, the first bottle of water, buy one, get one free, great for the customer, but it's not great for you because that comes out of your weekly pay. Let me say that again. That's what they don't tell you. And I know people probably saying, oh, you being a whistleblower and all this other stuff. I'm just trying to help restaurants save their bottom line. And like I said, my ghost kitchen was on both, and it's hard trying to be a new restaurant or a ghost kitchen or a food truck or a food trailer, a cart, kiosk, or tent, and you're paying for these promotions. Don't do promotions. Now, when you're a franchise or a corporate of a major chain location, then maybe it's in the budget for you to be able to do that. I would not, I don't care because, like I said, your weekly pay from DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, that's coming out of your weekly pay. And excuse me, you're not going to make any money. Seriously. So don't do it. When you do, so because I can't tell you what to do with your restaurant, if you decide to do promotions on DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub as a merchant, what you want to do, and maybe I should do some workshops on that. That can be something I can do. Do things like bottled water, soda, something that costs you little or nothing. Because both of those will come out of your weekly pay. So both items will come out of your weekly pay. And if you do the spend $25 and save $5 or something like that, or save $10, each customer that spends $25, that $5 is coming out of your weekly pay. That's what they don't tell you. That's what they don't tell you. So, free delivery. If you decide to do free delivery or the reduced price of delivery, your delivery fee could be $3.99, $4.99. That each customer and let's just say you're a franchise or corporate location of a major chain, and you're doing 50 orders. It happens. You're doing 50 orders within an hour or two because you're a major chain. I mean, orders coming through. That $4.99 that you charge for delivery fee, that $4.99 is coming out of your weekly pay. They don't tell you that. So, on top of that, the percentage that they're taking. That was a loud motorcycle. I don't know if you heard that. But I just want to just let you guys know that it's I know some people question the reason why I'm coming out with all this information. If you go to, and it might be on TikTok, but it's the first video on my TikTok. And it's the video that's actually on both of my Miko the Entrepreneur channel and No Customers, No Business channel. I was financially abused, or have you been financially abused? Watch that video. That's the reason why I'm coming out with all of this. I wanted to talk about it before years ago, not to this extent, but I wanted to say something. I wanted to speak up, but then I was an actual merchant on DoorDash and Uber Eats. But once I got off of, especially DoorDash, I wanted to speak up, but then I got hit with, is in the video. I bought a food trailer from One Fat Frog, and I got scammed. $13,000. They scammed over 700 people, $18 million. It's ridiculous. And so when that happened, and I'm still going through, and I don't want this video to be about that, so I'm going to say this one last thing. We're still going through the hearing. Like, it's another hearing coming up November 10th or 12th or something like that. And it's just ridiculous. The state of Florida is not helping us. It's ridiculous. So if you want a food truck or a food trailer, please, and they go under other names too, please, please, please do not. I would say it's just safer to get a cart or a kiosk in a mall, because even with the rent, with the food truck, food trailer, trying to put it on somebody else's property to sell your items, it's not worth it at the end of the day. You're working too much. You might as well just get a small 900 square feet, 600 square feet brick and mortar location and just be done with it. I'm just keeping it real. And you don't have to have like an eat in. You could just have like um a pickup, just pickup only. Seriously. But let me turn this around because I feel like I'm getting emotional because I mean, I'm at a $13,000 that I can't get back. So, but yeah, so that's the reason why that I'm talking about this because I want more restaurants to save their bottom lines. These companies, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, they don't care about the customers, they don't care about the drivers, and they don't care about the merchants. And they're going to do everything possible to make sure that their bottom line is okay. And like I said in previous videos, I mean, let's keep it real. They became billion-dollar companies, but the restaurants, let me know, other than Raising Cane's, that they're on DoorDash and Uber Eats, but they don't have a commission-based partnership. They're a shop and deliver merchant. And that's where I'm trying to take all the other restaurants, not just here in Orlando. I'm talking about in every city, every country, every state, every province, every county. I and I've been reaching out to a lot of restaurants these last 2 weeks, and surprisingly, they've been listening to me. Now, are they going to make a decision? I hope so. But at least they listened to what I had to say, and that's the good thing about that. Um, it's kind of difficult when you're not popular, you're not a celebrity. People dismiss, what you have to say because they're like, oh, well, nobody else talking about it, or, well, I can't find any research. And it's like, because this is the customers and drivers movement that I created. This is something that I'm trying to help three categories of people. And all I tell customers is just support the restaurants directly. So TikTok, while you're watching, if you order grocery delivery, food delivery from any of the apps, starting today, starting right now, if you're about to order food now or groceries now, go to the actual grocery store website or app, restaurant website or app or online ordering page, or the retailer. So when I say retailer, I'm talking about Home Depot. I'm talking about CVS Pharmacy. I'm talking about Walgreens, Five Below. There are all shop and deliver merchants. Them and all grocery stores are shop and deliver merchants, but you would never know that. They get their money 100% upfront. The only major chain restaurant that I know of is Raising Cane's. That's a shop and deliver merchant. Now, I haven't seen any other, because I've been doing this for a long time. Postmates used to be like that. And then when Uber bought Postmates, I don't want to, well, I'm going to say it. What they started doing was, once Postmates came up under Uber, what they started doing was kind of like messing up with the cards because you'll have to pay with the card. So it would be a lot of decline on the card on the driver's side, and they couldn't like get the order fulfilled. So they purposely did that because they wanted the merchants to become commission-based merchants. And what did they do? They bullied them into being a commission-based merchant. So, and that's why you see very little Postmates. Like it's still out there. It's still Postmate customers. I was shocked. And it's still like the Postmates will come through Uber Eats, of course, because now they're under Uber Eats. But yeah, I mean, so I'm telling you, I know these companies, I know how they are being. I mean, I've never been like a everyday customer, but I've been a customer on both of the apps. I've been a merchant on DoorDash and Uber Eats with my ghost kitchen in the past in Houston. And I've been a driver the most, so 18 years as of February of next year, it'll be 18 years that I've been doing food delivery in general. And I've seen ups and downs, and I still don't know everything, but I've seen a lot. I'm very knowledgeable. And, this customers and drivers movement that I have, it's not about going to protests. I'm not telling you to protest and go strike and don't work the apps. No, make your money. And that's why I don't get a lot of driver support. I mean, I have some driver support, and thank you, my Patreon members. Thank you so much. I do have those people who help me monthly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But overall, a lot of drivers, they like, well, you're not trying to help us because we need to stop the apps. That's going to show them. And I'm like, no, you need a strategy. Like this customers and drivers movement is so thought out. Like, I took my time. I didn't rush into this. I took my time and like strategically got it like where it's supposed to be. Now, don't get me wrong, it's only been 1 year, but every customer I see, even when I'm not working, when I see someone in a restaurant, the first thing come out of my mouth is, thank you for supporting this restaurant. And, if you don't think you're a part of this movement, if you're a customer and you order your food for pickup, you're a part of this movement. If you are a customer and you dine in, you're part of this movement. If you order food delivery and you place your order through the restaurant website, app, or online ordering page, you're part of this movement. Drivers, you are part of this movement if you got started on trying to have your own delivery drivers. I have a person, Joe Driven Wild. You can go look him up. He's on YouTube. He's on TikTok. He can work with you to start your own DSP. And so, if you're part of that, if you're part of the movement, if you want to have your own delivery drivers, your own local delivery service. Also, if you thank the customer and tell them, you know what, hey, thank you for supporting the restaurant, you're part of the movement. Also, merchants, if you are if you are a shop and deliver merchant, you're part of the movement. So I really want to say thank you to Raising Cane's, a $22 billion company who actually said no to these delivery apps. Even with, everything that's going on, they thought about their bottom line. And I know a lot of these restaurants, they've been stuck in these exclusive contracts, and they don't think they can get out of these contracts. Yes, you can. You just have to have a strategy. And like I said, the numbers are not numbering. You did get increased orders. You did get visibility, but your profits didn't increase because it's too many factors. Promotions, driver's theft. Then you don't get paid for the remakes. It's just too much going on. And, each time these restaurants, they have to, up their costs. And you can't keep increasing your costs on the restaurant side because then you're going to outprice your customer. You don't want to outprice your customer. So that's why I try to, tell merchants, once you become a shop and deliver merchant, because you'll get your money 100% up front. And don't get me wrong, when you watch these videos, you have to realize that they're not going to willingly let you go, because in their mind, and I said this before in other videos, you're nothing but a cash cow to them. Think about it. When they first came on the scene and they were like, well, we have a solution to your problem. Your problem was you were an employer, you had delivery drivers who were employees, and you had issues with your labor costs. It costs money to train. It costs money to hire. It costs money to have them on payroll when it's slow. And most drivers, they just want to drive. They just want to deliver. They don't want to work in the kitchen. They don't want to go clean up. They don't want to go run errands. I get it, because I did a little piece of delivery back in 2008. So I know how it is. I didn't want to go and like make salads because it was slow. So I get that. And when DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub came out, it was like, oh, well, you know what? Just pay us 30 to 35% and we'll take care of that. Oh, labor costs? Oh, we'll take care of that. Oh, training, background checks? Oh, don't worry about it. We'll take care of all that. And when you had drivers, let's just say the pizza drivers, if they were doing DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub and still doing delivery with the pizza place or the Chinese place, it was easier for them to just stay with DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub, and they didn't want to be an employee. So a lot of the pizza places, they were like, oh, well, we're short staffed. They don't want to come in because it's easier for them to do DoorDash, Uber Eats, and Grubhub. So that's what happened. And then you have these restaurants, they got on the platform, they paid the fee. It was new, right? It was nice. And then years later, because then nobody know this was going to happen. Years later, you have driver theft, and then you have, missing items, which that's always been a thing, missing items, because it can be a straw that's missing. I guarantee a customer gonna call and complain and say, well, I didn't get my straw, but something was wrong with my drink, and now they got a credit. And then when they know they can do that, it now it's like, okay, the company had to pay back that credit or that refund. And now all the credits and refunds they had to pay back to the customers, where do you think that money is going to come from? So if it's not going to come from the merchant, then the next best thing is going to come from the driver's pay. So now we're at $2, sometimes $1.46 with Uber, because you never know with them. It's sad that the drivers we suffered the most. I have to say we, because I'm part of it. We suffer the most, and it's not fair. It's not fair. And now they really trying to get rid of us with the autonomous vehicles, which that's going to take a long time. I don't care what nobody say. The robots and the drones. And this is why merchants, this is a good time for you to cancel your contracts. You already gave them. All right, make sure you watch those 3 videos. Cancel your contracts, become a shop and deliver merchant or the shop and deliver model, and then leverage. Make sure you're watching those videos, because I'm saying some stuff in there they don't want to get out. That's why I said, you know what? It's time for me to go live on other platforms, because I want to reach millions, billions, and trillions of people. I want to reach those people. So please, on TikTok, if you can share my channel with any person that I don't care if it's a family member, co-worker, person you dating, anybody that orders food and grocery delivery, share this channel with them, because I am helping customers, drivers, and merchants in this movement. It's 3 categories of people that I'm helping. I know celebrities they order like crazy. Especially the basketball people here, I drop off to them both DoorDash and Uber Eats all the time. All the Orlando Magic players, when people come from Miami, I see some people, but I don't make a big deal about it, because they're just regular people. They just have fame and money and opportunities. But I deliver to celebrities all the time. But sometimes I can't. Some I do. I be like, you watch YouTube? But then they be so busy, and I can't. Or they'll like, it's weird because some of them they'll talk to you, but it's like the phone is going off. It's a lot going on with them, so they just want to pick up, get their order and go. But any celebrities, any well-known people, share this channel with them. If you know people that work at New York Times, if you know people that work at Chicago Tribune, People Magazine, any magazine that would give me the time of day, hey, I will come. If you know people at the Jennifer Hudson show, if you know people at The View, if you know people, where do I, Jimmy Kimmel, I don't care what platform. If you want me to do a podcast, give me all type. I would go on any stage. I just need to get this message out. And there's no time limit on this movement. I coined this movement as a forever movement. It's a forever movement. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go ahead and do my closing. I'm going to stay on with TikTok, but I'm going to go ahead and end my closing with YouTube and then go from there. In closing, at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie and they are not numbering. Restaurants deserve real profits, not false promises. It's time to stop paying for the app's success and start building your own. Join the movement, take back your business, and let's make the numbers make sense again. It's time for you to save your bottom line. It's time for you to increase those net profits. And the only way that you can do it moving forward, and I know it's going to take time, is to become a shop and deliver merchant. It's very easy. Watch those 3 videos. And like I said, they're not willingly going to do it, but what you can say, I said it in the leverage. So you got to watch those videos. But other than that, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I do go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know a lot of people work during that time, so I don't really get a lot of people watching, but I will be going on TikTok and my Instagram and Facebook in the future. I'm going to rotate that because I really need to get this message out to more people so more restaurants can save their bottom line. All right. If you got this far in the replay, please leave me a comment and like this video and share this video with everyone who has a restaurant or thinking about getting a restaurant. They want to be on these delivery apps. Let's go ahead and save their bottom lines now. All right. Thank you guys. I'll see you next time.